What you are seeing now is a nuclear reactor in the Iranian Natanz area after it was hit by Israel with missiles. Israel struck Iran with an aerial and ground attack, which it called Operation Lion Attack. But Israel didn't stop there. In a calculated and ruthless move, it assassinated key nuclear scientists involved in uranium enrichment and the race to build the bomb. Moments later, precision airstrikes leveled a residential district housing top commanders of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Then came the final blow. The homes of Iran's highest-ranking military leaders were reduced to rubble. Did Israel stop there? The answer is no. Israel continued its operations by targeting military facilities. Most importantly, Iran's ballistic missile program. But what makes this program so dangerous? Its danger lies in the fact that it was responsible for developing ballistic missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads. These warheads were part of Iran's nuclear ambitions. To stop this threat, Israel focused on destroying 5 key pillars of Iran's military nuclear infrastructure, striking nuclear reactors to halt uranium production, assassinating nuclear scientists, especially those involved in uranium enrichment, eliminating top commanders of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, targeting high-ranking officers in the Iranian army, destroying the ballistic missile program, which was essential to delivering any future nuclear payloads. Through these operations, Israel aimed to delay, or even prevent, Iran from achieving full nuclear capability. So, where does the United States stand in all of this? The U.S. officially stated, through its Secretary of State, that it had no role in carrying out the strike on Iran. It emphasized that Israel acted alone. In other words, the U.S. is sending a clear message to Iran: we're not responsible, so you have no justification for targeting American bases in the Gulf. This distancing from the attack is driven by 4 main reasons. First, the U.S. wants to shield Gulf countries from any potential Iranian retaliation. Second, it aims to protect its own military forces in the region, especially the naval fleet, since the U.S. Navy is heavily deployed there. Third, Washington and Tehran are still engaged in negotiations. So, by saying, Israel struck, not us, the U.S. is trying to keep the door open for diplomatic talks. Fourth, and most importantly, the U.S. wants to avoid the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Around 26% of global oil trade passes through this narrow waterway, including almost all Gulf oil exports. If Iran closes the strait, the global economy could collapse. So America is playing it cool, telling Iran, Israel hit you, not us. Respond proportionally, and let's avoid an all-out war. That's why Israel expected a response: missiles, drones, or both. It even instructed its citizens not to sleep and to stay close to shelters, preparing for an Iranian counterattack. The most important question in all of this is, will the Iranian regime collapse? After the world saw the B-2 stealth bomber strike an Iranian nuclear facility, many thought Iran had surrendered. But let's be realistic and neutral. There are key reasons why Iran is unlikely to fall easily. This war isn't just between Iran and Israel. Iran is standing against 3 powerful forces at once: Israel, the United States, and the Gulf states. Here's how. The U.S. supports Israel militarily, providing advanced weapons and intelligence. But who's paying the bill? It's the Gulf countries. They're footing the cost of the war through political and financial support. So Iran is facing a triple-front confrontation, exactly like what happened during the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. Back then, Iran fought Iraq under Saddam Hussein for 8 years. Israel supported Saddam with intelligence against Iran. Saudi Arabia and Kuwait gave Iraq billions to buy weapons. And still, Iran did not fall. So why hasn't Iran collapsed yet? The main reason is the deep state in Iran, a strong, well-organized structure that keeps the system running even during chaos. Whenever a top general, government figure, or even religious leader is assassinated, there's always someone ready to take their place. It's a system built for survival. Despite crippling economic sanctions from the US, Iran hasn't collapsed. Not economically, not politically. Conclusion: the war between Iran and Israel is not going to end anytime soon. It is a long-term confrontation that goes beyond quick strikes and retaliations. Anyone who believes that the Iranian regime will fall soon simply does not understand the depth of its structure, nor the mechanism of its resilience in the face of crises. Thank you for watching. This is the first content I am presenting on the channel, and I hope you found it valuable. Please don't forget to support by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. Our goal is to reach the first 1,000 subscribers, and every interaction from you makes a big difference.